What happens when science forgets it's playing with human lives? We're talking about real-life experiments so twisted, so brutal, they sound like horror movie scripts, but they actually happened. By the end of this video, you'll know why these experiments were done and how far human curiosity can go when empathy is completely shut off. Let's just say, these stories might stick with you longer than you'd like. Story 1. The Soviet Sleep Experiment. The disturbing truth behind the myth. So, you've heard the creepypasta about the Russian sleep experiment, right? The one with the sealed room, gas that keeps prisoners awake, and the guy who rips out his own organs. Here's what's worse. It might be based on truth. In the late 1930s and 40s, the Soviets really were doing brutal sleep deprivation tests. NKVD, the early KGB agents, reportedly forced prisoners to stay awake for up to 15 days, no sleep at all. And it wasn't just boredom and yawning. After 3 days, hallucinations. After 5 days, screaming, paranoia, psychosis. By day 10, test subjects were mutilating themselves, clawing at their skin. Some reports say they ripped flesh from their arms just to feel something real. One experiment supposedly ended with a prisoner yelling, "We no longer want to be freed." Now, these details are from fragmented reports and survivor interviews, so it's murky. But ask yourself, would you be surprised if it really happened? Given what's next? Probably. Story 2. Unit 731, the Human Laboratory of Death. Imagine a place so horrifying that even Nazi scientists were shocked by what happened there. Welcome to Unit 731, a Japanese facility during World War II where doctors didn't heal, they dismembered. Run by Surgeon General Shiro Ishii, Unit 731 was where prisoners, mostly Chinese civilians, were turned into living science projects. They were infected with the plague, cholera, and anthrax just to see how fast the body broke down. And it gets worse. Vivisections were done without anesthesia. Yes, people were cut open while fully conscious just so scientists could observe the spread of infection in real time. Others had limbs frozen and then smashed off, or organs removed to test how long they'd survive. This wasn't a few bad apples. Thousands of men, women, and even children were mutilated and killed. And here's the punch in the gut. After the war, the US gave many of those doctors immunity in exchange for their research. So yeah, the data survived. The people didn't. Story 3. MK Ultra, the CIA's acid test. If you thought mind control was a conspiracy theory, well, it kind of was, until it wasn't. In the 1950s and 60s, the CIA launched a secret project called MK Ultra. The goal? To create perfect spies, mind-controlled agents, soldiers who'd follow orders without question. And to get there, they drugged people with LSD. If you don't know what LSD is, well, LSD, lysergic acid diethylamide, is a powerful hallucinogenic drug that alters perception, mood, and cognitive processes. It is commonly known as acid and is usually taken in very small doses, measured in micrograms. LSD is illegal in most countries and classified as a Schedule I controlled substance in the US, meaning it has no approved medical use and a high potential for abuse. Some common symptoms are hallucinations, altered perception of time, intensified thoughts or emotions, and lastly, paranoia or delusions. This substance was fed with no consent or warnings. Prisoners, mental health patients, even random bar patrons were slipped acid and observed like lab rats. One guy, Frank Olson, a government scientist, was dosed without his knowledge. Days later, he fell out of a 13th floor hotel window. Some say it was suicide, others say he knew too much. When MK Ultra was exposed in the 1970s, the public freaked out, and rightfully so. The government had turned its own citizens into test subjects on purpose. If this blew your mind or churned your stomach, hit that like button and drop a comment. Which story messed you up the most? And if you want more creepy history, medical horror, and real dark science, subscribe. We don't just tell stories, we uncover what really happened. Until next time, sleep well if you can.